Your diversity enriches our campus in countless ways because you bring to us your precious connections, your generosity, and your unique experience and knowledge. This mosaic of people and expertise reflects the diversity that I always say drives the best science.
It's an ongoing love relationship between Europe and Israel and the Weizmann Institute.
Science is a tool for communication because at the end of the day, science in fact, or the result of science, has no culture.
Talking about the connection between Europe and the Weizmann, the key person is Dr. Joseph Cohn.
He had contacts in Germany. He had an open door to Adenauer at the time.
These contacts paved the way to full diplomatic relations between Israel and Germany in 1965.
He understood that Europe is going to overcome the big disaster and will take a very important role economically, politically, scientifically. So that's what he did. He went to Zurich and actually laid the foundation for ECWIS of today.
I think this relationship is incredibly important from all points of view. What I mean is, on the one hand, it's very worthwhile in terms of science, the progress of science, and it's very worthwhile in terms of human contact. I mean, in the end, we are closer to Europe.
The European Committee for the Weizmann Institute has also become the link between the Weizmann Institute and something else. And that is the fact that the European Union accepted and embraced Israel as an absolutely equal member in its scientific endeavors. Israel is not a member of the EU, but it is a full member of the scientific programs of the EU. Not only a full member, but one of the most successful members. So that's an achievement of a great magnitude, both for the Weizmann Institute and the European Committee.
The European Committee was founded here in Switzerland, but the focus is not just Switzerland. Basically, it's a hub to cover the European countries.
12 countries in total. Austria, Belgium, Denmark, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Italy, Liechtenstein, the Netherlands, Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland.
I think that this is one of the strengths of ECWIS. The fact that people, which comes from the north part of Europe, the east part of Europe, the west and the south, comes together with this passion for innovation and science.
6 years ago, science was very much like the art and sport, a totally international activity, but that was it. Now, science has become the leading economic asset of nations, of people, of individuals, of companies. And in that, it is very different from arts and sports. And within all of this, the European Committee grew and expanded and reached all kinds of milestones over these 60 years. Too many to mention all of them.
People are very open, they are very prone to speak to each other, to exchange minds, to exchange experiences, and especially we are all interested in sciences, in basic research work, which is done in Rehovot. So I think it is a culture of openness. We are all friends also of Israel.
People really were looking for the excellence of the Institute, and very interesting friendships were developed as a result of it.
ECWIS people are very enthusiastic about the Weizmann Institute in general, about the scientists of the Weizmann Institute, about the science that is being done at the Weizmann Institute, and they want to support it and to promote it. And I think that this altogether is a wonderful combination.
People are interested to promote science for the benefit of humanity. So the connection to the original message of Chaim Weizmann is there.
The principal objective is really raising funding. An important objective also is to bring the Institute to the attention of many in European countries.
I think in the last few years we have been very much trying to create synergies between local scientific groups and the Weizmann Institute groups.
The global presence of the Institute that I think ECWIS has helped build over the years is one of the major contributions, because in my mind, that always comes first, and then the more material contributions can follow. But first, people have to know the name, recognize the name, feel the full stature of the Institute on the world stage. And I think that's been a big part of ECWIS's impact.
When you come and you present a project, it's very, very important to speak also about the scientists who are behind the project. And you could see the chemistry, you know, that was kind of built between the donor and the scientist. Amazing.
When you walk across the Weizmann Institute of Science and you look around you, you see all these amazing fingerprints of European donors. All the buildings, the institutions, the research places, the gardens, beautiful gardens.
There are gifts that you cannot really see. Those that have funded research in cancer, neurobiology, environmental science, physics.
They made a huge difference in the Weizmann, a huge difference in all studies that have to do with molecular and structural basis of life processes.
The culture of that institute is multidisciplinary, and that permeates through that excitement, the freedom of all scientists. All the people who head up our committees around the world are very familiar with that, and that's what they pursue.
Money is important, of course, for the Institute. The Institute needs money regularly, but I think it needs as much, it needs friends. We're not always out for fundraising, we're out for friend-raising.
I am moved by what we as supporters have accomplished so far, but the story is not over yet, and there remains a lot to be done.
We want friends to go to the Institute, to be bitten by the bug without a cure, which means they've been bitten and they will never be cured, and they will always have the Weizmann Institute at their heart.
Make people understand what their research is all about and give maybe a glimpse and an idea where this could lead to at the end of the day, you know, what kind of new development could come out of it.
Like any other organization who is here to stay and is serving a cause which is better than the organization itself, we need to create a platform or a mechanism that will bring young people all the time into our societies of friends and will become our future lay leadership in Europe.
We have the bright and vibrant Pan-European Next Generation Club, which has proven to be never-ending source of innovative ideas and serve to connect new friends throughout the continent.
I think what's become obvious to everyone this year is that the only thing that is going to allow us, and I say us in the widest possible sense, us humanity, to meet the challenges of the years ahead is through science. And science is best carried out in a setting where scientists are free to pursue their curiosity-based ideas.
Sometimes it takes 10, 20, even 30 years until something comes out of it directly for the Institute, but the good thing is we have time, we're on another time pressure, which allows us to have a different approach when we approach potential donors.
I believe that the influence and the importance of Europe at Weizmann will continue.
Europe is our playground. And we are expanding east. We have a number of East Bloc countries who have joined the ECWIS family.
We have a duty to promote education and research in these challenging times. Indeed, we need to be mindful that governments are less and less in a position to do so. Our support of the Weizmann Institute is therefore more important than ever.
It's a great pleasure to wish all the luck in the world to the European Committee for the Weizmann Institute on its 60th birthday. For me, it's a special occasion because it's also the 60th birthday of my arrival to the Weizmann Institute, which happened at the same time. So I feel almost like a twin, and it's a wonderful occasion.
Today, the Weizmann Institute is a thriving, vibrant hub of scientific activity, a world leader in science, thanks in very large part to the ongoing support of our European friends. We literally couldn't do our research without you. Thank you for 60 years of warm and meaningful friendship.